Morning. Welcome to a quick video on basically I wanted to do a quick video just to say thanks to everyone who supported and donated for the London and Brighton Ride Madison Team Gosh Great Ormond Street cycle event that I participated in a couple of weeks back now, and we'll have to bear with me while I get my bearings on some paperwork I have in front of me, as I just wanted to, I did say I'll try and personally get round to thanking everybody, but it hasn't been possible for some people, so while I've got some time at home and I am twiddling my thumbs because of a illness that I've had, I am going to do a quick thanks to you guys on Facebook, and I've printed off some paperwork here that is going to help me in this quick thank you video. So obviously I don't know whether you can see that on camera. There's a quick piece of paper I printed off, and if you can see that there, if I bring my finger down to it somewhere there, it says £700. That is the total amount that we raised, all raised, for the event. So everyone that participated in donating, huge massive thanks for that, because that 700 out of 500 quid, so £200 over, it's just like incredible. So I'm absolutely over the moon with that. Thanks very much to all of you for that. If I give you this bit of paper, which I printed off, and I just realised I've done it, there is the 700 over the 500. That is just off the scale as far as you lot being like brilliant towards all your donations. Tea's getting cold and I brought it out, and I'm drinking a lot of it at the moment, so quite enjoying it over coffee. So here is the old trusty steed next to me. It's a little bit different at the moment because I've changed some wheels out for the winter now, because I'll be using this bike for winter as well, and so I've just changed some bits on it to get it prepared for the winter. But this is the old girl. I've had this a few years now, won a few races on this bike as well. It's been an absolutely brilliant bike, and got no intentions of getting rid of it, to be fair, but it's cost me a lot of money so far, so I should just keep it, and kind of not run it into the ground, as the saying goes, but obviously I do look after my kit, so it does seem to last a bit longer when you do that. So just quickly going back to this paperwork that I've printed off, there's a lot of people here that I either don't have no way of thanking personally, or maybe through social media. Once I identify some of them, and some of them that have gone, you know, over the top, and not over the top. What's the word I'm looking for? Memory's rubbish at the moment. Have gone above and beyond to help donate as well, and you know, although some people have gone above and beyond, that doesn't exclude any of you other people for donating, because it doesn't matter if you donate 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, whatever. You know, at the end of the day, every single donation that I have received has made a difference to the total amount that I've been able to give to the charity of Great Ormond Street. So, not in particular order, I'll just try and get through these as quick as possible, because we are on Facebook, on social media, and I do not want to bore anyone to tears with my long-winded video, although it is in a fantastic, it is in for a fantastic cause, Great Ormond Street, on behalf of Madison Castle. So, I've got cousin Julia. I don't even think she's on my Facebook. She might be, actually, I'm not sure. Friends. Elizabeth was treated at Gosh when she was 3. So I didn't even know that. So that's news to me today when I printed this off and I was looking at the names. So thanks, Julia. And that's that one. Richard Nelson. I'm struggling to, because my memory's a little bit, like, at the moment, a bit mushy as well. So Richard Nelson, I'm struggling with that one. Maybe you guys can let us know who he is. Thanks very much. Nigel Bristow. No idea who he is. The one below I do. Thanks to them as well. So if any of you know them, let me know, because obviously I can speak to them. Peter Bannon. Good luck, Simon. With a little thumbs up at the end of it. Fantastic, brilliant. Thank you very much. Don't know who Peter Bannon is. Anonymous. Now I had a few of these, and I'm struggling obviously with them as well, because there's no way of me finding out who they are at all. So anonymous, £10. I don't know, as I said, but you know, there's a few of them I'm not going to be able to contact for obvious reasons. Roger and Val Elliott there. Harley Owen. Harley Owen is a guy I've done some work with on a when I was doing CPing. So he's found me for some reason, however, I don't know, and he's donated. As I said, Roger and Val Elliott, they've been brilliant. Thanks very much for keeping in touch every single day to see how I am as well, since I've been off work, sick. They are fantastic, been good friends to us as well, only live around the corner. They've been very supportive. Sergis Smatovis. I don't know whether I've pronounced that right, Sergis, but thank you very much. He's always been a guy that's followed me and stuff on Facebook and all my cycling events and stuff like that. So he's always been very supportive. Again, he's got kids and stuff, so that's fantastic. If you ever want your car tuned, go to Sergis, because he does remapping. There you go, Sergis, little advert for you. John Alphaman, John Griffiths. Massive donation there from John Griffiths. Thank you very, very much for that. He's been a long-standing friend of mine. Haven't seen him for a while. As we all do, we drift apart from people sometimes. Life's very busy now, so I need to catch up with him for a beer or two, but that's a appointment that's been long-standing and is well overdue. Yeah, as I said, there's another one. There's just a donation there for him. Nelson M, which is WMLSN. MSSC. Don't know who they are. I've got a feeling actually I do. Actually, I think there's something to do with my brother. I have to look at that. Anonymous again at the bottom of that. Another anonymous as well. We're about to be joined by a big fluffy wolf, and hopefully he's not going to get in the way of the camera. There's Colin Sullivan and Earl. Who they are, I have no idea. It would probably come to me if they was to identify themselves, but Earl, no, that does not ring a bell at all. Colin Sullivan does. I've got a feeling it might be somebody in the Colin Sullivan, yeah, I don't know, in the area of where we live. Soul Valley Chris Sidcup. I've got, again, I think that might be something to do with my brother, so I will have to speak to him to verify that. I've got a feeling that is something to do with the scooters, the club he organises and part of, Scooter Club, my brother. Phil and Chrissy down the road, Thankyou, and anonymous again, Tony MSSC, big donation. Thank you very much again for that to that person or club or organisation. And the Castles, anonymous again. I know who this one is actually. This is to do with Lynn and Glenn, my cousins. Right, okay, got there. Yeah, it's just at the bottom. It's got at the top. It's got anonymous. So I'm like reading that, and then Cody, can you get away from my bicycle before you knock it over? No, you're not getting up on the. You're not getting up on the sofa. No, you're not getting on the sofa. You just want to get up there. Obviously, yep, big donation from them. Thank you so much for that. Fantastic. So they are some of the ones I printed off to give me some help to remind me of some of the people that have donated. And you just want my biscuits, don't you? Or you want part of the limelight in the camera. This is Coda, he's 14 now, he's very old. And he's doing well to be to 14, ain't you, mate? Considering all the running and events and stuff that you've done in your past when you was younger. So yeah, thanks guys, thanks folks, thanks everyone for helping me get to the total amount that we got to. So it's been a couple of weeks or so now since I've done the event. I was struggling with it a little bit, to be fair, because I've got hernia at the time, and I was having bad toothache as well, which I'm still struggling to get sorted out, believe it or not, by the dentist. And then recently I've come down with an illness as well, so that's just knocked me for 6 really. So while I've got a couple of minutes to myself, I've decided to do a quick thank you to everybody on Facebook, because it's hard to reach. One of the good things about social media is it's so handy to reach out to people and speak to people if you need to, especially in circumstances like this when you want to thank people or you want to advertise an event or something you're doing, especially for charity and stuff like that. So anyway, enough of that. That's all done now. I think I've done my thank yous. We will be looking at next year again. I always say every year, because these events, even the smaller ones, you know, like even the smaller ride, the smaller distances, you know, it doesn't matter if you're doing the longer or the shorter distances, they're all still relatively the same as far as training, getting prepared for them, and putting the time and effort to try and get sponsors, etc. and getting your equipment ready and one thing or another. I bought some different t-shirts, or a different t-shirt for this one, so that's money as well. It doesn't, you know, it comes out of my own pocket. You know, so all these things have to be sorted out, and everyone that does an event, whatever it is, always puts a lot of time and effort into it, and obviously there's hundreds and thousands of people that do these events and stuff. Yeah, I think sometimes it gets a little bit forgotten about people, the participants and the people that are doing the events, the effort and that they put into it, not on purpose, but obviously, you know, it's not on purpose. People forget. It's just that they don't understand probably sometimes how much training someone might put in until that it's you know, until it's been spoke about later on. So yeah, I will do another one next year. I do enjoy doing these events. On the day when you get to there on the day and you're doing the event, it's the adrenaline, everything kicks in, and it's just a great event. And even if you're on your own, like I was on this particular one, you know, you know, and past ones I've always been with other people. This one was a little bit different, and it was kind of like a very different, very chilled out one. But anyway, so that's it. Thanks very much for everyone for donating. We'll end it on that. And until next year, see you soon.